Welcome to the Organizepreneur Podcast, the ultimate podcast for female entrepreneurs looking to supercharge their business. I'm Aldreama Harper, host of the Organizepreneur Podcast. I'm also a business organizing strategist and coach, where I specialize in helping solopreneurs, freelance professionals, and service-based providers. This is to ignite, build, and transform your business dreams into reality. If you're feeling overwhelmed, struggling to manage clients and tasks, and worried about things slipping through the cracks, you're in the right place. With my signature framework, not only are you able to get your time back and get on track, but also turn your passion and hard work into a sustainable and profitable venture. So for years, I've dedicated myself to assisting others to declutter and get organized in their lives and in their businesses. But it really wasn't until recently, earlier this year, that I had an epiphany where I discovered that I had crafted a proven framework that really empowers people to turn their dreams into a thriving business right from the beginning. Hi, everyone. My name is Aldreama Harper, and I'm a business organizing strategist, coach, and podcastpreneur. And this is where I help female entrepreneurs to turn their new or existing businesses into a thriving, sustainable dream business that creates more time, more freedom, and more profit. So, if you're thinking about starting a business, listen up and welcome to the podcast. So today I just want to share a very important message to those who feel a little bit confused and overwhelmed with starting a business because you just don't know where to start, right? So when I first started my business, well, here's the thing. I've started several businesses, but the most recent one has lasted for over 20 years. And so this is how I feel like there may be some of you out there that may be a little bit confused about where to start because you're overwhelmed. You see others online that started businesses, and it just seems to, or perhaps it looks like it's just so easy to do, when in fact there are some things that, yes, there are some ways that you can launch a business very, very quickly. I've done those things. I've launched several businesses. And again, this one that I've been doing for the past 20 years seems to stick. And so that's why I want to give you some advice today. I want to share like 3 reasons why you should start with what you have from where you are. Start with what you have from where you are. So the reason that I say that is because the business that has really lasted for over the past 20 years is because I started with what I had, and I started where I was 20 years ago. And what I did was I looked at all of my experiences. I looked at the things that really floated my boat, if you will. And I looked at the things that I was doing and the things that really helped me to be authentic and show up okay with where I was in helping and serving others to get the results that they were looking for, right? So hopefully that convoluted sentence made sense. So let me give you number 1. So the first reason you should start with what you have and where you are is because you want to make the most of your resources. You want to optimize your resources. Starting a business doesn't always require a huge investment, right? It's going to require some time. It's going to require some some searching, some research. Is going to require some capital and an investment, but it doesn't require necessarily a huge investment. When you leverage your current skills, your connections, your network, you can save on the initial costs of getting things out there, getting people to know who you are and what you do and how you can serve them quickly. You can get things out there really, really quickly. And it's a very practical way to turn your existing assets into a thriving business. So make the most of your resources. Then number 2, follow your passion and expertise. Now, let me say this when I say that, okay? You don't want to start with your passion because your passion can just take you all over the place, right? But it's actually more of that intersection of where your passion and your productivity intersect. What's better than building a business around something you truly are passionate about and are good at? Because when you start a venture in a field that you know very well and you love, it doesn't really feel like work. Your expertise will kind of set you apart from the competition, and you'll be more motivated to overcome those obstacles. So when I started my organizing business, that's exactly what I did. I have a passion for helping people to get organized and myself to stay organized. I feel stressed when I'm not organized, when I'm not managing my time effectively. And here's the thing about that, because I've talked to people who have asked me, so should I start my business because I'm really, really organized? Should I start an organizing business? And to that, I always respond, yes and no. What do I mean by that? Yes, if you love to get organized, and yes, if you love to help others get organized, and that is your jam or that is your expertise. No, if you do not like to serve others in that capacity. Because there's a lot of people that's very, very organized. They love organized. I mean, everything has a place, and there's a place for everything. In their personal lives, they're extremely organized. But perhaps if you're that person and you get frustrated helping others to do the same, then I would not recommend you go that route. Right? Because it's going to frustrate you. You're not going to be very patient or compassionate with those that struggle in that area, which is why they would be coming to you in the first place. So follow your passion and your expertise, but also recognize you want to make sure that is that intersection between your passion and your proclivity. Okay? So that's number 2. Number 3 is embrace independence and flexibility. The best part about being an entrepreneur is the flexibility and the freedom that it offers. You can, if you're smart, you can set your own schedule. You get to call the shots. You get to enjoy the level of control that you want to have in your business. You get to choose the clients that you want to work with. And let me tell you, that is nothing better than that. When I first launched my organizing business, I took on any kind of client. I took on clients that were in different fields of their career. And what I mean by that, they were attorneys, they were pastors, they were realtors, as well as people who were homemakers, right? And so I did that early on so that I can get myself acclimated to working for, or rather, let me let me back up to working with all types of people in different genres and different career paths, right? And so it helped me to gain the kind of knowledge and wisdom to help a lot of different people. But as time progressed, I decided I only wanted to work with entrepreneurs. And so that helped me to build the kind of business that allows me to serve those that I want to serve in the capacity that I want to serve them in. And so now it has gone from where I would go to people's homes and help them get organized to now I do help people to launch their business, not just an organizing business, but service-based businesses. I show people how to do that, and I show them how to get organized in an area of their lives where they are more able to do that. They have more capacity to work with clients. And so I'm still doing pretty much the same thing, but now I'm helping people to launch businesses. And so I absolutely love that. So those are the three areas or the three reasons why I believe that you should start with what you have and where you are. Number one, make the most of your resources. Number two, follow your passion and expertise. And number three, embrace independence and flexibility. So if you're ready to take the plunge and start your own business, remember it is essential to do research, plan carefully, and be adaptable, because your entrepreneurial journey might not, well, let me say this, it won't be without challenges, but with the right approach, with the right foundation, you can have a business that is incredibly rewarding. So why not start exploring your business idea today? If you're ready, go to successbizacademy.com for more. Start by listening and subscribing to the podcast. Simply go to organizedpreneurpodcast.com. And also check out the freebies available, including a free training at theorganizedpreneur.com. So you ready? Let's go.